Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my very first YouTube video. My name is Ohnjalee. I'm going to start off this blue glitter cut crease tutorial with a concealer just to have something for the eyeshadow to hold on to. I'm going to use a flat concealer brush to do so. So for this look, I took two palettes. One is the 35B palette by Morphe, and I took the ocean blue shade and started packing that into my crease. I like packing in the color versus buffing it out immediately just because I get the most pigmentation that way. Once I reach the desired pigmentation, I'm going to buff out the edges so I have no harsh lines with a lighter blue shade. This one is from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I'm going to buff the edges out with a Beige Cosmetics Vegan V5 brush. This is like a typical blender brush, like a MAC 217 type of brush, just so I have that diffused look that I'm going for. So since applying that light blue shade, I kind of lost the pigmentation of the previous color, so you'll just see me reapply it and then blend it out and then reapply it just so I have a nice blend. Now going back into the 35B palette, I'm going to take that navy blue shade and a Morphe N506 brush. This is like a mini tapered brush. It's perfect for getting in that crease and dividing it. Now it's time to cut the crease, my favorite part. We're going to start with the same concealer brush and the same concealer we used to prime our eyes to also cut our crease. I'm going to apply a little bit in the middle and I'm going to look up. The highest point of where the concealer transferred on my lid is the highest my crease will go. And this is a little trick just so when you do apply your glitter, that the glitter won't transfer up to a higher point of your lid than you cut your crease, if that makes sense. And this is the only part of my tutorial that I didn't speed up because I wanted you guys to see this in full real time. I use tapping motions and I go really slow. This is like the most time consuming part of my eyes, is cutting the crease because I want that perfect cut. And this concealer dries really fast, so I didn't need to set it or anything. So when I took the N506 brush, I just used what was ever left on my brush just to soften up the edges. It kind of gave this ombre effect. Now I'm taking the black from the 35B palette as well and just adding it to the outer corners of my eyes. It just added a little darkness to the outer corner. So now for glitter, I took the Lit Cosmetics glitter base and I applied that where I had cut my crease. Now if you messed up your crease, this is where you can fix it. It's more of a liquid kind of base, so you'll be able to cut your crease and place the glitter where you would like it. This is some random Amazon glitter. It's not eye safe. I absolutely do not recommend it, but it works for me. The glitter base kind of makes it feel like there's nothing on your eye. That's why I really like it. Now for liner, I used the NYX matte liquid liner and did a wing. So as my lashes are drying, I'm going to apply mascara and also define my crease using a Morphe 213 brush. And I use the navy blue shade mixed with a little black, and it makes the eye look more cut, more my eye socket a little deeper. And I apologize, I have no idea what lashes these are, what's their name, who they're by, but I made sure to pick lashes that were bold but they weren't overpowering the glitter. Onto the face, finally, I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to wipe my face down just so I don't have any glitter that's going to stick in my foundation or my primer. This primer is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock. I have not used anything since. This is my favorite primer. Now this is not a pore filling primer, so if you like pore filling primers, this is probably not for you, but it really smooths out my skin. Now I have very oily skin in my T-zone mostly. I kind of think it's combination, but I get it really bad in my T-zone. So now I'm applying a Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. This is in medium deep, and I'm going to apply this in my T-zone, mostly around my nose, with a flat top brush. When I added this to my foundation routine, I noticed the difference in how oily I would get throughout the day. And I know when I apply this looks way too dark, but my face is much lighter than the rest of my body, so I'm going to match my face to my body. So if at any point in this video I missed to mention a product, everything I use will be in the description box down below. And if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. Now taking a concealer, this is from ColourPop. It's more my skin tone, so I conceal the top of my brow with a color that's more my foundation, more my color, just so it blends more nicely. And I'm also going to clean up my liner. Now onto foundation, I'm going to take my Real Techniques sponge and my Milani 2-in-1 foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. So the concealer I have been using throughout this whole video is the Makeup Revolution Define and Conceal. This one is in the shade C3, and I'm going to apply this under my eyes, above my lip, on my chin, and on my forehead just a little bit. So the way I blend out my concealer is I start with the center of my face. I want the center of my face to be most diffused. The concealer tends to last longer when I let it to dry down, so I blend under my eyes last. Give me a comment down below if you would like a in-depth foundation routine that I do. My foundation routine is kind of rigorous. It's kind of cake face, to be honest with you guys, as you can see. But let me know if you would like me to do that. I would absolutely do that. Now to set the areas where I place the concealer, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade 10 Fair, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes, on my chin, above my lip, on my smile lines, and the center of my forehead. Now for me, I set with the beauty blender and a brush because I feel like a brush can get into the corners of my nose and little crevices on my face that a beauty blender can't. Now I'm setting my face with the Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder in the shade 30 medium deep that I used before, and the same flat top brush to press it into the rest of my face. For bronzer, I'm taking the Too Faced Soleil bronzer in dark chocolate. This thing smells so good. Makes you want to eat it, honestly. And I'm taking my NARS contour brush and I'm just going to chisel my cheeks, enhance my cheekbones, and contour that forehead. Can't forget about that jawline. We have to make sure we get that double chin out of here. Dig. Now I'm honestly still learning how to contour my nose, but I do like when my nose has a little bronzer on it, so I'm defining it a little bit. So I'm not the biggest blush fan, but I really like this one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade 50. I'm taking this Wet n Wild large dome brush and putting this on the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm just going to dust away the powder. And then I'm going to take what was ever left on the brush that I used to set my face to kind of carve out my cheekbones. So for highlight, I'm going to take the Ultimate Glow Kit by Anastasia. My glow kit is so sad. I got this from my close friend, Hallie. Shout out to you, Hallie, from 2 years ago. You can tell which ones were my favorite. But I'm going to take the shade Sunray and I'm going to apply this to the highest points of my cheeks, my cupid's bow, my nose, and my temples. So I accidentally deleted the clip of me spraying my face the first time, but this is the second time I'm spraying. I sprayed before I applied the highlight and I'm spraying after. Now I'm going to finish the eyes. I'm taking the Maybelline gel eyeliner in my waterline with an angled brush. To smoke out my lash line, I'm taking the Morphe 213 brush in the colors that I put in my crease, but using them in reverse. So that navy blue shade I'm going to apply first, then the ocean blue, and then that light blue. Now I'm just applying mascara to my bottom lashes. These angles are terrible, you guys. I am so sorry. I will get better. So now I'm just wiping off the lip gloss that I had on so that I can apply lipstick. The lipstick that I'm using, I have no idea what it's called, but I know it's by Tarte. I will find it and put it in the description box. It was a sample that I had gotten from Sephora. This is the complete look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, sticking with me throughout the whole video. This is my first makeup tutorial, but there is many more to come. I'm so excited for 2019. I pray that you all had a great New Year's. I hope that you continue to flourish and grow this year. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon.